What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are back in, well, we're not in the cockpit yet, but we are about to be in the cockpit once again for another adventure. This one is going to be a difficult one to start. It's going to get easier as the night goes or the day goes on, versus be more difficult as the day goes on. As this time we're going to take off from 12,000 feet in the air, which is almost impossible. It's not impossible, almost impossible in a Cessna 172. But we are going to land at an airport that's about 600 feet above sea level, so not so bad. I did forget to do the delay the stream at all, so it's going to be at the airport. Maybe it could be a little laggy at the airport, game lag, not stream lag, I think, but we'll see. Hi, me. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's gonna be the first stream of the day. We got another one later tonight where we will be back on Hollow Knight Silk Song. We will be playing it tonight and see what the traffic is like. If the traffic is normal and good, then we will continue. If not, we may delay it a little bit longer until the traffic gets to my stream size levels. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the fuel to the center. So we're gonna take out of both fuel tanks, turn our avionics on. We're gonna put our throttle, our mixture. Our mixture is gonna be very lean, probably about right here. We're gonna put our throttle up, and then let's try to crank this bad boy up. It may take a minute. Nope, cranked right up. Thought it may take a second to get it there with the do we have any baby names? Why you need a baby name? You gotta have a baby? Or is it for like a friend, or is it yours? Oh, you are, huh? Congrats. Congratulations. I don't know what is it. Is it? Oh, you're planning on it. Okay. Is it in the U.S. or what area of the world? I would say, because that matters too, right? All right, so 12,579 feet is quite difficult. So we will go ahead. I'm guessing. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing before we take off here. But I do not think there is. Let me just check that I have enough fuel on board, because that kind of matters a little bit. It matters a little bit that you have enough fuel on board before you take off. Oh, sorry, wrong one. All right. I can pull it up on here so y'all guys can see too. Let me just pull this sim brief up here. We are going to okay. So this is the flight plan SLLP to SLTR. And in the US, okay. Absolutely. I have 3 kids. Kids are. How old are you, actually? Let me ask that question first. It depends. How old are you? fuel 269. This is going to be make it a lot more difficult to get off the ground, but we're going to have to do it. Hopefully we can still get off the ground. Okay, so now, what does our trip look like? Load this crap up here. Gonna unload. So this is going to be our trip. We are up here on the mountaintop in the Sky Mountain. We are going to fly toward the Amazon, and so it's gonna completely start dropping. So as we're going, we might be in a descent for quite a while to actually go down. I mean, because there's no need to stay up this high with this kind of plane. So it should be very interesting. I'm kind of excited about this flight. Actually, I've been waiting for this flight to happen, which it's gonna be a lot of fun. So departures, we are going to depart via the SID. So what does that mean? That means when we get to the runway and we take off, which way are we going? Maintain runway heading to the pass VOR. Okay. Climbing to 13,600 feet. Turn left. Climbing to an altitude of 19. So we're not going to be able to do that. So here's my plan, okay? We're not going to be able to follow this, to be honest with you. It's just not going to happen. We don't have enough. We're not going to have enough juice in our plane to do that. Hey, Leo, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome. Hey, Leo, yeah, Leo, that's a good name, actually. Leo for a boy. I know a Leo. I know a guy. Leah? Oh, so Leah and Leo? Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. I like those, actually. I actually think they're really good. Alright, so let's get ATC involved and let's get out of here. What I'm going to have to do on my end is I'm going to have to fly. You'll see, we're going to fly, we're going to take off. There's going to be buildings all below us, but we're going to need to fly and just stay just above them, because then right as we get a little bit away from the airport, the mountain starts to drop out below us and we start to be able to go down and gain speed that way. It's a really, really cool departure, actually. So, to get started, we need to get ATC involved. Hello, Alto International Control. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting IFR departure to Sierra Lima Tango Romeo.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Standing by.
Skyhawk 256. Information is current. Cleared to Trinidad via the LALA PAS 1 Delta departure, then as filed. Departure runway 28. Initial climb to 15,000. Departure on 119.5 squawk 2665.
Turn them down just slightly. Clear to Trinidad via the PAS 1D departure, then is filed. Departing on runway 28, initial climb to 15,000 feet. Departure is on 119.5, and I am squawking 2665, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. I'm not going to be able to make it to that 15,000 feet, so we'll request something different when we get there because, yeah. 665. 665. Oh, just double check that. 2665 on check. Okay. And all right. Go over the ground. El Alto ground. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Requesting taxi instructions to runway 28 for departure.
Skyhawk 256, runway 28, taxi via Bravo. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
All right. All right. So we're just gonna go Bravo here. Boom. Take off. Alright, that's easy. Easy peasy. I just gotta turn the plane around instead of getting pushed back. Oh crap. Did I forget to take the chocks out? Oops. That was a no-no to get out of the plane with it running, by the way. Alright, the altitude density sucks up here, man. Astro, welcome to the stream. How is it going? Alright, so we gotta go to Bravo. This is Bravo here. Hey, yeah, no problem. I'd given 10 memberships last night, and you had gotten one. They was all random, and you was very lucky. So you should go to Vegas and spend all your money. And Evie was very unlucky because she was wanting one, and then she didn't get one. So, aha.
Skyhawk 256, contact tower on 118.3.
Over the tower on 118.3, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Alright, let's contact them. See what tower's talking about. El Alto Tower, Skyhawk Whiskey 256, holding short, runway 28, ready for departure.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, La Paz Tower, runway 28, winds 220 at 12, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28, clear for takeoff, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Hopefully we can get off the ground with this much weight. I'm not sure it's possible. Solomon Signet, you made it just in time for the most difficult takeoff I've ever done. And it's live on stream. with way more fuel than I need to. I should have probably 50% fuel, but we couldn't make it to our final destination with 50% fuel, so we are risking the biscuit here. This one, we may crash. Like, no joke. This is a dangerous one. I've said it many times.
Papa, welcome to La Paz. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Especially,
Switching to ground on point 9.
I'm actually kind of really nervous about it, to be honest with you. I'm gonna turn the cam on so y'all can see how nervous I get, because this one, this one's not cool. This one is a bad one. We should have never landed here. And then I need to go, let's see. Yeah, and I really need to be going this way. So that means I'm gonna have to get up here and somehow turn around, come back here. But like, I'm gonna have, you'll see, it's gonna be really bad. All right, we'll figure it out though, right? Oh, Jaime, you're live right now? Hey, that's pretty cool. Once we get up in the air, we might check it out. All right, here we go. Let's get going. Come on. I need more speed. I want more speed. I could take off right now, but I want more speed. Here we go. Ready? All right, keep it steady. Keep it steady. We're losing speed. I don't want to lose too much speed. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna try to start rolling out a little bit and try to turn the plane around a little bit by just rolling without really rolling my no. I know we're over a very populated area too. Very populated. We don't have any speed. We're at 63 knots is all. I'm doing it to gain speed. Okay. Man, come on. So hard to keep it level without stalling this bad boy. I think right over there is the edge of the world, basically. What I'm calling the edge of the world. that I need to get to. If I can get to the edge over there, then we're good. We're golden. I gotta get there. 250 feet a minute. Don't stall. Please don't stall. Please don't stall. We just need to get to that cliff right there. I get there, I'll check the chat some more. Come on, stay. You're good. You got it. Stay in the air. Stay in the air. Holy cow. Stay in the air. Now you can drop the nose. Woo! All right. We dropped the nose, gained some speed. Nice, guys. That was rough, man. Woo. Yeah, that was rough. So now I need to figure out where I need to go.
Skyhawk 256, contact departure on 119.5.
El Alto Tower, Avianca 103.
El Alto departure, Skyhawk Whiskey 256, radar contact 12,300 feet. He's going to want me to climb to 15,000, but I'm not going to be able to.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, La Paz departure, radar contact. Climb via the SID to flight level 190, turn left heading 065, vectors to KGAX, then is filed.
To be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this place right here. I may have to turn around and go back that way I came earlier. All right, when I came in. And leave that way, maybe. But we're still not out of the woods yet. We're still at 12,000 feet in the air.
You can see Galaxy Park. Now, Galaxy Park is not just any park. It's a place where dreams go to die and roller coasters go to retire. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of amusement parks, except with more cotton candy and fewer shipwrecks. My friend Toby once had a rather unfortunate incident there. He thought it would be a good idea to ride the Ferris wheel after consuming an entire bag of churros. Let's just say the churros didn't enjoy the ride as much as Toby did. The park staff were not amused, but the seagulls had a field day. Toby's been banned from the park ever since, which is probably for the best.
You got to go out that valley right there. Yeah. That looks like where I need to go. We're gonna go out that valley. Hey, I appreciate it, Solomon. Hey, that was freaking spicy, man. I thought I was going down a couple times. My wing, whenever it looks like I'm going to turn suddenly, that's the wing like dropping air out from under it. Like it don't have any lift anymore, and you gotta like get it under control. But yeah, that was sketchy. But it should get interesting because now we're going to be headed down into the rainforest soon. Like for the next couple streams, like next couple legs, we're going to be in the Amazon rainforest. There's no telling what we're going to talk to, what Toby's going to get into in the Amazon. I don't know what do y'all think I should stream tonight, later on tonight? Should it be Hollow Knight or should it be Death Stranding still? I'm having fun with Death Stranding, but I don't want to like lose sight of Hollow Knight, but the viewership is way higher on Death Stranding 2 right now than Hollow Knight for me.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Latam 7 Echo, request clearance for visual approach runway 28.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Cleared for visual approach runway 28, right. Latam 7 Echo, thank you.
Let's see, I'm gonna go to 12. I'm gonna try to go. Try to go 12,500. I'm gonna stare at this area. Woo. So we flying out in the freaking in the valleys. This is my way out the other way. Nah, it ain't. Hey man, we're about to crash. I can't do anything. I made a bad decision, guys. It's over with. Either that or we land. We can land. Damn it.
500.
My first crash live on stream. Jadondo missed it. So we're gonna go out this way. Damn it, man, I'm pissed. So we gotta go out this way. The problem is I'm gonna have to climb. We don't have a lot of good options at this altitude.
La Paz departure, Ziggy 1123, West CO.
Ziggy Air 1123, La Paz approach radar contact. Ziggy Air 1123, La Paz approach climb and maintain flight level 180.
Climb and maintain
Hey, you feel like you're
Ziggy 1123.
what do you think happens to it, Turtle? For me, I'm just in the wrong altitude for this area. Is all I'm doing. I don't have a plane that can go from this altitude. I'm gonna try to land it, I think, and then turn it around. Boom. All right, let's turn this thing around. We can't go that way. We're gonna have to go back this way and find another route. We just don't have an out. So I used to think that my autopilot would bug out a lot because all of a sudden it would feel like it was wanting to like trim them up to 100%, right? And just like constantly be trying to kill me. And I'd always have to take autopilot off. But I found that like a lot of times, yeah, it's mainly when it was at high altitude that it was doing that. And I think it was really struggling to on a 172 to, because it would drop the altitude and it would trim it trying to get it back up, but then it would start to go up, then it would drop more and it'd trim more like that. But yeah, I don't know if that's what it is, but I usually try to turn it. If I start having problems with it, I'll turn it off and immediately try to get my trim under control, because whenever you turn autopilot off, your trim doesn't stop. You know, you have to get your own trim under control. If the autopilot had it at 100%, it's still gonna be at 100%. Oh yeah, no, I have that problem too. Yeah, no, I do know what you're talking about. Like especially the Garmin over there, it would tell me like that I can fly over it, no problem, the terrain thing, but then I'll look out my window and there'll be a mountain there, but it'll show that I have plenty of room. Or like the ATC will be like, turn left and descend to this altitude. I'm like, I can't, there's a mountain there. What do you mean? La Paz departure, Skyhawk Whiskey 256, unable to maintain the IFR. We'll go at VFR for now.
Skyhawk 256, radar services
Hey,
terminated.
Turtle! Thank you for following. Awesome. I do some flight sim stuff, but I also do some other games too. So try to keep a mixture of it. But flight sim is my new love. I found flight sim about 3 months ago, I think. And man, no, that's probably been about 4 months ago now, I guess. But man, I really, really like it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly out this way. We're gonna fly out the way we came in the other day. So that's the way I should have went out anyway. It's a much safer route. The IFR clearance that it gave me was expecting me to be able to climb over those mountains, and I just can't with this single engine. Unless I was in a Vision jet or something.
At our 2 o'clock, about 5 kilometers away.
Oh, you just beat it. Grats. Jaime,
Now,
grats.
Galaxy Park is not just any park. It's a place where dreams go to die and roller coasters go to
Is it
retire.
Jamie? Do you pronounce it
It's like the
Jamie with
Bermuda
a
Triangle of
J
amusement
or
parks,
Jaime with like
except
an
more
H?
cotton candy and fewer shipwrecks. My friend Toby once had a rather unfortunate incident there. He thought it would be a good idea to ride the Ferris wheel after consuming an entire bag
They tell
of
me to do
churros.
the same thing.
Let's just say the churros didn't enjoy the ride as much as Toby did. The park staff were not amused, but the seagulls had a field day. Toby's been banned from the park ever since, which is probably for the best.
Yeah, they'll tell me to climb to that, and I'm like, dude, I'm in with a J. Okay, Jamie. Okay, I'll stop calling you Jaime then. Vision jet is super fun to fly. Yeah, I just saw a Vision jet the other day in person. I got pictures. I need to do a video. I went to an air show here, local air show, and did a lot of videos and a lot of pictures and stuff. I need to do a video for the channel. And there was a Vision jet there, and then there was the other Cirrus jet that's really cool. It was there. They had a bunch of other jets and nice old like Cessna 152s and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, they are. The inside looks like it's a Benz or something. Like it's so awesome looking. Alright, I think this was a much better, safer route. This is the route I think I was planning on going out. Got kind of turned around. So we're gonna have to go out here and then we're gonna cut around and then we'll catch back up to our regular route in just a minute. I don't really want to turn the autopilot on right now because, you know, it always tries to kill me when I'm at high altitude. So we will choose to leave it off for now. But yeah, that was my first crash, and I need to keep a count on that. We did 2 crashes on this same stream trying to get out of there. To be honest, the second crash I probably could have done without. I probably could have got out of that. I was just trying to land it and do something silly, but I think it was just a dog leg, right? We went yeah, we gotta kind of go out this way. Okay. If I felt confident that it would hold altitude, I would get out. I would allow it to at least do that, but I'm not sure it will, to be honest with you. Immediately starts dropping. Maybe it'll hold that, and I can get the heading bug here. We'll get into heading mode. Alright, we should be able to fly now like this. Have to keep an eye on our trim, make sure our trim doesn't start going crazy. That's how I kind of can tell if the autopilot's about to start acting up, if my trim starts to go skyrocket to like the 50s, stuff like that. Oh, I got the career mode. I love the career mode, man. It's so much fun to me. I mean, it's got its problems. Like, there's some stuff that really pisses me off about it. But on the career mode, I bought my own company, and I've gotten a Cessna 172 cargo, and I'm flying cargo planes around, and I've got about $1 million in the bank, or credits, or whatever they call it. And I'm an A rank reputation, getting close to an S rank.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, please.
I think if I can get 2 more S ranks missions, then I think if I can get 2 more S rank missions, I can get an S rank.
On 128.2.
Contact La Paz Center, 128.2. Bolivia, 00.
The only thing that I'm learning, I'm having difficulty landing the like the Boeing 737 Max and stuff like that. I'm able to land the Cessna, like the CJ4. I can like land that kind of stuff. But the bigger ones, it seems like I'm having trouble getting it to catch the localizer and stuff like that. VIP transport. Now that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to buy. What kind of plane did you buy for the VIP transport? Because that's what I'm looking at, trying to buy another plane to transport people. Since I'm close to S rank. I'll tell you another thing. I was watching Sim Fanatic last night a little bit. I don't know if you know that channel or not, but he was doing American Trucker, and they was having a blast in there. That shit was, they was having so much fun. It looked cool. Like, I don't know why, but something about it. I mean, I think it was because it was a group of them. That's why it was so much fun. It would be a lot different than it being by yourself, I'm sure. But yeah, it was a lot of cool stuff. Oh, I don't have the, let me put the audio, the music on too. Oh shoot, that's loud. Hang it. Oh, you bought the Vision Jet. Oh, nice. How many credits was that? I got 1 million credits, but I don't think I could buy a Vision Jet. I might be able to, though. I'm going to check and see. Because that would be, yeah, that would be the perfect thing to buy for that kind of thing. I need to get me a flight stick, though. I got the yoke. I got the Boeing yoke. I need to get a flight stick. My trim's creeping up now. My trim, well, now it's going down to 20, but oh, almost to 30 now. So that's what I'm kind of iffy on the autopilot at this altitude a lot of times. Weren't you in here last night talking about your girlfriend? Was that not you? I could have swore that was you last night talking about 1.4 mil. That means I'm close. I could probably get it. I could probably like buckle down, do a couple flights, and get it. Honestly, I've made it. I've had a couple setbacks as far. I'm paying for the premium insurance for one thing. But I've had a couple setbacks by flying in the mountains. Doing cargo in the mountains is not very easy. But I like doing those other kind of missions, though, like the firefighting missions and the search and rescue missions and stuff like that. Okay, all right, Jamie. Somebody last night in the chat though was talking about a girlfriend. I thought it was you, but it might have been somebody else. We're completely going the opposite way of where we're really wanting to go, but we don't really have that much of a choice right now. This is the way we came in, though. But we'll be able to hit another little valley here in a minute to the left up here. I think it's that one right in front of us. We'll cut off to the left and it'll branch up to where we want to be at. The elevation's getting lower too, so we'll be able to go down and be able to maneuver a lot better. Like I could probably go down to 12,000 feet right now. If I was to move this to 12,000. we just do vertical speed. Let's go down. Might have been drunk, I don't know. That's funny. Oh yeah, that's rough. My biggest step back. Oh, that kind of stuff makes me so mad. And like sometimes whenever I'm on the runway and it'll tell me to like hold short, and I know I held short, but it's like you ran into the runway anyway. I'm like, no, I did not. Have you ever made a full flight and then crash on your taxiing back to your parking? That's rough. That's rough to swallow there. I've had to do that before. I've had that happen before where it told me to land on this runway and I'm thinking, well, that don't even look like a runway. And I look over to the other side, I'm thinking that looks more like a runway than this. But that's where it's telling me to land, so I go ahead and land there, and then it's like you landed with the wheel outside the runway or something like that. I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, there's some stuff. She said, yeah. And you're already back? That must have been quick. You should still be away. And she said, yeah, you should still be in the process. All right, so we're gonna cut up the left here and go up this canyon to the left, valley, whatever you want to call it. I think it's our best shot to kind of hit back. There's some like little spine-looking things through these mountains. And that's our best shot, maybe, to get back to back on our course. Good later. They always say later. That's what they always say. Don't listen. Don't say hell no. She just wanted you to go away. That's what they always say. Don't listen. Do I play with any mods? Yeah, I do have some mods. I mean, other than the normal, like the easiest, like for example, the overlay up there. That is called Sim Toolkit Pro. And then the ATC is Say Intentions AI. I pay for that monthly. It's kind of expensive. I'm thinking about maybe dropping it, but there's a way you can pay a one-time fee. You just don't get the ATC. You just get to keep the tour guides. But I really like it. I really, really like it. It's just kind of expensive. But they have Beyond ATC, which is pretty good too. And then I have a bunch of add-ons I don't ever use, but then I have like the ground services. I have Active Sky, but I never use it because the weather's pretty good. Yeah, it does. It's really good actually. And then you have like this tour guide. I can say, what are we looking at around here, this area? What are these mountains and stuff? And she'll respond to me and tell me what it is. I got it on a funny one right now, so she'll be kind of funny about it.
Ah, Sean, what we're looking at here is the Cordillera Real Mountain Range. It's like nature's attempt at a really big, lumpy quilt thrown over Bolivia. These mountains are so high up, they make you wonder if they're trying to escape Earth altogether. My friend Toby once tried to climb one of these peaks, but he got distracted by a particularly interesting cloud and ended up just sitting there for hours, pondering the meaning of life. He never made it to the top, but he did come back with a newfound appreciation for cumulus formations.
And then I could also request, like, for example, El Alto departure. This is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting the VFR flight following.
Skyhawk 256, you already have IFR flight following, continuous filed.
Oh, they still have us on the IFR clearance. I thought they terminated it. Oh no, we never terminated it, I don't guess. No, they didn't say radio services terminated squawk VFR. Oh well. But you can also do like you can do like it's like 12. Hang on, is it like 12 or let me see, maybe 18. You can get a free trial of it. I think they can do a 24-hour trial, so you can play with it if you wanted to play on it. It's $16.25 a month. I don't pay the yearly. I pay monthly, so it's $20 a month. It's way too expensive for what it is, to be honest. But they're using that to kind of improve it. They're constantly upgrading and updating. It's really like kind of like in a beta right now. So we've had to fly a long way out of our way to get to where we're at right now. Hey Turtle, hey, I appreciate the sub and stuff, man. Well, hey, do you stream and stuff also, or do you have a channel like where you actually post videos and stuff, or is it let me check. I'm not really on my YouTube right now, so it's hard to. I need to jump in there though, actually, and give myself a viewership. Okay, you don't do. Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate the sub, man. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, so it's still a little. I want to go down because I would love to be about at least 8,000 feet or something like that. That's where I would like to be at. That's really where I'd like to be at. Oh, Solomon, nice, dude, awesome. Thank you, dude. You are on fire. You are just membershiping it all over the place. Ali Khan has been around for a long time, and Ali Khan has not been. He kind of hasn't been coming around for a while, but just started coming around again. So it'll be great that he got a membership, man. I appreciate that. It'll be great. Yeah, that'll really help. You don't know, man. That kind of stuff, man. The money is great and all, but the amount of traffic that makes YouTube pull to the channel is insane. You'll see it in a minute. Like it'll start to be pop people in because they'll start pushing it. It's crazy, man. I appreciate it. Jamie says, she said this will be the last time I talk to you, bit, because I'll be occupied. Hey, yeah, thank you. We gotta get you to 500. I need to get my I need to go back on. Next time you stream, I need to go over on Twitch and check and see my. I think my Twitch Prime might have fell off. That's the only problem with that Twitch Prime. Like you can't just like keep it going constantly. You got to remember to go do it again every time. What is this water below us? Is this headed to the Amazon?
The water below us is part of the Beni River, which is indeed one of the tributaries that eventually makes its way to the Amazon River.
Nice.
It's like the Amazon's little helper, carrying all sorts of watery goodness down to the Big Boss River. Just imagine all the fish and possibly lost flip-flops making their journey down there.
Yeah, and like, there's no telling how many bodies are in there.
Well, Sean, the Beni River below us is like nature's conveyor belt, carrying all sorts of things, including possibly bodies, down to the Amazon. It's like a watery version of a mystery novel, but with more fish and fewer detectives.
I kind of want to go down closer to it, but I'm scared that the elevation is going to rise again. It's not gonna. Let's go down a little bit. We're gonna start descending a little bit. We'll see what it looks like. If we can always fly back up to 10, 11,000 feet, no problem. but it looks like it's really dropping now. See out behind us, how high that is, and then in front of us, it looks like it's dropping. So I'm gonna come off the throttle a little bit. Let the engine rest. Nice, 2 more subs too. Nice. Oh, 526 now. Awesome. I got Mr. Lark on that little Nightmares, man. Solomon, you ought to play that shit, man. That's just fun. You ought to play that on your stream. It's a small game. It's a short one. It's like 2 streams, maybe. 3 streams max. They're short games, but they're so much fun. Oh no, I think 8,000. I can change it over here on my thing. I'm gonna go up to stop at 10 for now. Maybe even 11. Let's stop at 11. For now. Yeah, we started to get close. Hey Solomon, man, you in the college football month? Auburn Tigers taking on Oklahoma in about an hour now. From now, 2 hours. Undefeated. We're gonna learn this. We're gonna learn if Auburn's for real this year or not. Little Nightmares, my son told me to play. Hey, if you haven't yet, it's so good, man. It's so good. It's made by It's made by Bandai Namco. You be watching? Yeah, I can't wait. I'll have it on the screen over here. I should go to my mom's, but I'll be flying still. I should go to my mom's and watch it, but. This will be the one that I'll decide whether I'm going to be invested in the games this year or not. If they win this one, then I'll get invested. If not, I'll just stream. If they win this one, I'll be disappeared during Saturdays. As an Auburn fan, I haven't been able to be excited since like 2014. There's a lot of turbulent air right here that's causing this. Well, let me see if I can show that. what I was talking about. It always tries to kill you, man. Your autopilot always trying to kill you. That could have been me a little bit. Yeah, no. I saw that air coming up off this mountain. Not too much, Solomon. I don't really have a good team, because I don't know, I don't have like a like that one team that I just want to follow. You know what I mean? That's the problem with the NFL for me. And it's always been that way. I just don't have that one team that I want to follow, and I want them to do good no matter what. And, it's weird because I think Tennessee's probably the closest one that I got that's like that. For some reason, the Braves for the baseball, over here in Alabama, we support the Braves like crazy. But it's not necessarily the same for the Falcons. I don't know why, but it's not necessarily the same. Trying to hold that 11,000 feet, and it's not able to. So I'm having to I'm pushing on the yoke to kind of straighten it out. But I'm going to turn the autopilot off. We're going to hand fly this for a minute through this area so I'm going to hand fly this through this. I got to keep some speed up. Really? I like Georgia Tech. I do like Georgia Tech, but it's just because of their offense. It's fun to watch. But I don't know why Alabama don't have a team, man. Huntsville should get a team. Huntsville's getting big, man. This shit ain't no joke, man. There's so many people here now. And now we getting the Space Force coming, Space Command. Climb a little.
Skyhawk 256, contact La Paz Center on 128.2.
Over to La Paz Center on 128.2. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Have a good one. Tell them have a good one to AI. La Paz Center, this is Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Radar contact 10,600 feet. That's it. I'm not going to nothing. I didn't. Usually you tell them.
Whiskey 256, La Paz Center identified. Holosud Youngest QNH 1011.
Thank you. Because usually you tell them like what you're climbing to or what you know, but I'm not climbing or nothing. I'm just here. And I'm not even nowhere near my track that he thinks I should be at. So he must already understand. Yeah, it's because there's so many big plays, right? There's so many burns. You got like mismatches and things like that. In pros, it's harder to get a mismatch and stuff. You got linemen that can run as fast as the wide receivers. Getting our ticket out of here. It's looking better, ain't it, guys? That's looking a lot better out there. We're gonna go down to 10,000. I think it'll fly a lot better at 10,000. I need to check my mixture. The mixture's pretty good actually. All right. Remember the time Steve Young, an NFL former Niner quarterback. Football, everyone is open. Oh yeah. Yes, that was Steve Young, man. That's crazy how long he sat on the bench behind Joe Montana. So good, and then was just the backup. It's like quarterbacks were a different breed back then, wasn't it? Like they was different back then. But it was a different game too. It was a different game. It was more of a play action, like I form type, like it wasn't so like spread out like it is nowadays. I remember watching Emmitt Smith run the ball. That was so awesome watching him run the ball. Troy Aikman, yeah, but he was the same kind. He was like just like a Steve Young kind of. They was all the same kind of, almost the same DNA. Yeah, Ben Sanders was pretty good, but he should have. He was too loyal. He should have went and hooked up 1 year with another old quarterback, another old wide receiver, something like that. They should have threw something together like that and went to town. Yeah, it's a travesty that he was at the Lions, man. he was in the if he would have been able to run with that line that the Cowboys had back in the day, it might have been over. Opening up the skies are opening up. I was really I'm really disappointed we crashed though. But there was nothing I could do. I had no speed. In real life, what I would have had to do I would have had to have tried to find a spot to put it down. That's whenever the autopilot tries to kill you, is trying to put the nose up so high in the air. Because it's trying to maintain that 10,000 feet. Now we can probably go down to 8,000, where we're a lot more comfortable at once we get over this ridge right here. So let's put this guy over here right in front of me. Put the autopilot back on. Put the vertical speed to go down 100 feet a minute. And we should just descend right over the top of this. There's no need, should be putting enough. Unless the throttle wasn't pushed all the way. I don't think the throttle might have been all the way in. Stop us at 9,000 for till we get over that next ridge. We are back on course, by the way. We're not hooked to the GPS or nothing yet, but we're almost back on course. I can pull it up real quick while we're... Yeah, you mean crazy. He was just all over the place. Sometimes people used to argue that it wasn't the lineman's fault. They just didn't know which way he was running. He ran like I ran on Super Tecmo Bowl with Bo Jackson. By the way, I got that game, I think, for PlayStation. Tecmo Bowl. I wonder, can you play that online? I should get a game, a season on. That'd be amazing. You ever played Super Tecmo Bowl, man? Bo Jackson? Everybody played it, right? We're gonna be getting out of these mountains soon. Like on the map. I wonder if it shows on this map. Oh. Yeah. Actually, this shows a little bit different on this one than it does on mine. It don't really give me any settings here, but yeah, it's a little bit different. It's showing me as being still like kind of in this mountain stuff. I'm about to get out of it. So I'm gonna stay at 9,000 feet until we get over this next ridge at least. We'll see what's on the other side of this ridge. And then if it's nice, then we will descend. Ideally, we get to 6,000 feet, and we are safe as you can possibly be safe at 6,000 feet. This is just, I was just reading this. It's from the President of the United States. We want Venezuela to immediately accept all of the prisoners and people from mental institutions, which includes the worst in the world insane asylums that Venezuelan leadership has forced into the United States of America. Thousands of people have been badly hurt and even killed by these monsters. Get them the hell out of our country right now, or pay the price you will pay, or pay the price you will pay will be incalculable. They fixing to attack. They fixing to take that guy out. All the signs are pointing to they're about to go in there and take that Venezuelan dude out. See the magenta line coming into focus on our mini map up there as we're getting back on track. what we're going to do, we'll come back in here and we're going to click this navigation button here. What that's going to do is you'll see this white GPS pop up. And now we are, it's just gonna look for it. It's gonna wait until it sees it. And as we get closer to it, you can kind of see it out there in the distance. Those boxes, that's this line. And as this line gets closer to this line, then we will turn the plane and head this way. That's how. We won't do it. The autopilot will do it now. I'm going to put a little bit more power in while we're going over these ridges. I just want to gain a little bit more speed. What is that big body of water out there that's in front of us?
Ah, Sean, what you're seeing ahead is Lake Titicaca. It's like the world's largest puddle, but with more history and fewer wellies. Toby once tried to swim across it, claiming he was going to discover Atlantis. He ended up discovering hypothermia instead.
I thought you were supposed to call me Captain Swerve.
Well, I would call you Captain Swerve, but I'm not an air traffic controller, am I? I'm just here to point out the interesting bits of the world below us, like a human version of Google Earth, but with more sarcasm and less accuracy.
Well, call me Swerve.
All right, Captain Swerve it is then. I'll make sure to keep us on the straight and narrow.
Now she called me
or
Captain
at least
Swerve.
as straight as Toby's attempts at tightrope walking, which usually end up more like a zigzag.
Yeah, she wasn't having it at first, but then she finally understood who was in charge, right? The plane should be turning any second now. It might go a little bit past that magenta line, so oh, here we go. It's making itself to a 45-degree angle right now, and then it's gonna make the turn. We're gonna go across that other ridge up there before we drop any more altitude, though. Why are you in such a bad mood today?
Oh, I'm not in a bad mood. Just channeling my inner Philomena Kunk. It's all part of the charm, you see.
What did you just say? Oh my God. Okay then. The AI crashed after that. I don't know if I got kicked or not. Because they do monitor. They say if you're unprofessional, they'll like hack your account. But I thought that was just being fun. That wasn't unprofessional. That's just being fun about it. I think they're more talking about the ATC anyway. Because they're trying to train their model, you know, with everybody. They want people to act as natural as possible. Do you have any idea how far until the altitude drops significantly?
Well, we're currently flying over the Andes, which are like nature's version of a really big speed bump. So the altitude won't drop significantly until we start heading towards the Amazon basin, which is a bit further ahead. It's like when you finally get off a roller coaster and your stomach catches up with you.
All right, so now it looks like we are. That really looks like it's a drop off. Skyrim. I have played Skyrim years ago, but my very first Elder Scrolls game was Oblivion, and I always felt like Oblivion was the better game, but I think it was more on there's a nostalgic feel for me, and I always felt like Skyrim was so like dreary. There was no it wasn't colorful or anything like that. It was always just so gray and white, cold, and but I'm sure if I went back and I played it now after all these years and I played Skyrim again, I'd probably like think about it as think about it differently, because I wouldn't have that attachment to Oblivion, even though Oblivion just came out. But I didn't even like, I played a little bit of it, but I didn't play too much of it anyway. But I never played Skyrim with the mods like on PC, so I think that would be a whole nother ball game too. I really want to play Baldur's Gate with some people. Like, get a group of people and play Baldur's Gate, man. I think it'd be so much fun. I was supposed to be playing with Jade Ando, but I'm not sure when when we're gonna be able to. Just working through some technical things, but. Okay, yeah, that's probably what I would need to do, is get it on PC then, and mod it up and play it. Did you play Baldur's Gate on PC? We're about to drop down to about 8,000 feet after this. Well, we're going to go ahead and start now, actually. And drop on down to about 8,000. So did you get the mod, the WSAD mod, or WASD? I'm not sure which one it is. Did you get that mod before playing it? It completely changes the game. Like, for me, it completely changed the experience. I thought it was such a, it like made it so much better and immersive by having that mod. This mod is, it's not like all it does is just allows you to use your keyboard to walk like a 3D game. And you just use your keyboard, the WSAD keys, to walk. Like and use your mouse to like look around like a normal PC game would do. You don't have to click and like they walk there. You just walk over there. Yeah, it made a huge difference. Because at first I bought it on PlayStation because me and my son was gonna play it together. My son didn't like it, So, but PlayStation, I didn't like how they the menus were. Like it was like a wheel, and you had to like different. It was just a really bad UI for the PlayStation. So I bought it on Steam also, so I could have the bars at the bottom like PC had. It was so much better. Man, look at that sky now. We have made it out of the mountains, guys. The mountains are in behind us. We well, not 100% successfully, but we are past the Andes with a little bit of a oops earlier, but we are out. And we are headed to the Amazon rainforest. What are we looking at out in front of us now, since the Andes are behind us?
Well, out in front of us now, we're looking at the lush expanse of the Amazon basin. It's like nature's attempt at a really big green carpet, but with more trees and fewer vacuum cleaners. It's where the Andes give up being mountains and decide to become flatlands instead.
Do y'all want to go down? Y'all want to go down farther? Let's go down. I say we go down some more. I'm going to go ahead and connect back to the IFR clearance too. So, La Paz Center, Skyhawk Whiskey 256, radar contact for IFR. We are 8,200 feet, descending 6,000 feet. Alright, that was a really bad radio contact, but it's fine, whatever. Shaw! I don't know if 6,000, we'll see when we get there. Just did the process. Was it good? Did you tell her that the people on the online said that she was lying? It had to be now. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, good luck. Man, look at that view with those two rivers out there. This view is spectacular.
Yes, it is quite spectacular, isn't it? It's like looking at a giant patchwork quilt made by nature, but with more trees and fewer sewing needles.
7,000 for a minute, man, because that looks nice right there. I like that. I bet it was fun. The kid part's not so fun. It is fun, but it's a lot more work. What are these two rivers out here? Do they like meet somewhere?
The two rivers you're seeing are likely the Beni River and the Madre de Dios River. They do indeed meet up, like two old friends having a reunion, before eventually making their way to join the mighty Amazon River. It's like a watery version of a family gathering, but with more fish and fewer awkward conversations.
I don't think we'll see the Amazon on this trip. Find the Amazon on the map. Yeah, I think it's farther north. We're not gonna see it on this today. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing too, I guess. That's important. Nothing but canopies of trees. Oh, you know what I forgot to do earlier whenever I was taking off that kind of hurt me a little bit is I didn't make it morning time or like afternoon time So like the temperature wasn't at my favor, but not saying it would have saved me, but yeah, I would have had an easier time with the altitude density. That's on my mixture right now to get my RPMs up as high as I can get them. That's good enough. I'm gonna lower my throttle down. That way I'm running as efficient as possible. Professional. See what she says. Usually she's a lot better at it than I've been trying to stream as much as possible, but sometimes it isn't easy at all. Why is that? You don't, because you don't have time, or well, what's the problem? What's out in front of us here? This is like a flat paradise of trees.
Out in front of us, we're looking at the vast expanses of the Amazon rainforest, which is the largest tropical rainforest in the world. It's home to an incredible diversity of wildlife, including jaguars, sloths, and thousands of bird species. The rainforest plays a crucial role in the Earth's climate system, often referred to as the lungs of the planet because it produces 20% of the world's oxygen. It's a flat paradise indeed, with its dense canopy and endless green stretching as far as the eye can see. You might even spot the winding rivers that snake through the forest, providing vital water sources for the ecosystem.
All right. Standing lead go control. We Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting 6,000 feet.
descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1006.
We're gonna go down 6,000 feet, and we're gonna do it pretty quickly. So in 2 minutes, we should be there.
Shaw!
Is that what you said during the process? You were saying, "Shah." I just have to make it a routine. Like, I really enjoy. I said, "Oh yeah, that's like the problem. With, like, I need to do it less." To be honest with you, but to be honest, I did it like when I first. I am doing it less than I was when I first started, man. I was doing like 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour streams, like just like long, all day. Then I got into the routine of doing, and then I would come home as fast as possible and like get on at like 5 o'clock. I'd be like streaming from like 5 until 11, 12 o'clock. Then I got into the habit of trying to make it more digestible for the VOD, like shorter, you know, like 3 hours. I would really like to do like more, like an hour, but not stream it, but like cut my streams up into the VODs, shorter VODs, but I don't have the time to do that. Yeah, I got a couple that's pretty long. The last time it was 12 hour like that though was when I was doing the Elden Ring level 1, and I was facing Radon. And it was a 12. I got on that day with the intent of beating that boss at level 1, and it was a long stream. But he went down. The Amazon rainforest. Ah. This is the story for the stream. We do one of these every stream. There's something about this green. The deeper we descend, the more it feels like, oh, sorry. The deeper we descend, the more it feels like the earth itself is changing. Up above, we had mountains, valleys, shadows, but here it's just one color. endless, alive, and watching. We're flying into Madidi region of the Bolivian Amazon, one of the most biologically diverse places on Earth. Scientists estimate that in a single square kilometer of jungle below us, there may be over 300 species of trees, thousands of insects, and animals that haven't even been named yet. But this place isn't just about nature, it's about secrets. For centuries, explorers and adventurers, both indigenous and foreign, have whispered about something buried out there. Something massive, something old. They call it Z. Not Z as in a name, just a letter. A lost city, swallowed by time and vines. One of the most famous men to chase it was Colonel Percy Fawcett, a British explorer who believed that deep in the jungle there lay the ruins of a vast and ancient civilization, one that predated the Inca, maybe even rivaled them. He based this belief on indigenous legends of Spanish records and fragments of pottery of far from any known settlements. In 1925, Fawcett set out with his son into the Brazilian side of Amazon, just northeast of where we're flying now. He was last seen alive near the border. After that, nothing. No radio, no letters, no bones. Search parties went after him. Some of them, they disappeared too. It's said that over 100 people died trying to find either Fawcett or Z. And here's the twist. In the early 2000s, satellite images started showing strange geometric patterns in the forest near the Bolivian-Brazilian border. Circles, roads, canals, structures hidden by the canopy. Exactly where Fawcett thought Z might be. Since then, archaeologists have uncovered dozens of previously unknown settlements connected by raised highways and lined with ceremonial structures. Proof the Amazon was once home to a vast, interconnected civilization that has been long since been devoured by the forest. So was Fawcett right? Was Z real? Maybe. Or maybe he just became part of it. The end. That's pretty cool. The Amazon. Prairie. I know. And chopped down these trees, made paper out of it. Actually, go. That was not right on the screen, so because the barometer wasn't right, the airplane was technically at the wrong altitude, even though it was saying it thought it was at 6,000. It really was not. So it will be climbing back to 6,000 now. Oh, we don't have an arrival. We do have some approaches available. Some VFR approaches. I don't think that they're going to be any vertical navigation. So maybe we just will do a visual approach. We'll just go to the VOR and then we'll do the and then we will we'll do the VOR and we'll just kind of do the glide slope ourselves manually. It'll be a good practice. Couple airports down here. That's pretty cool. Amazon. Let's see what this is.
256, plan for descent in maybe 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Roger. To descend in 20 minutes. Skyhawk Whiskey 256.
Skyhawk 256, contact Trinidad approach on 119.1.
Over to Trinidad approach on 119.1. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. See ya. Trinidad approach. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Radar contact 6,000 feet.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, Trinidad approach identified. Good afternoon. Expect the visual runway 32 approach into Trinidad.
You just gave us a visual, right? Roger. Expect the visual approach on runway 32, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. That's fine. I'm more confident in my visual approach than I used to be. Doing these cargo missions on my career mode, it's, a lot of times you have to do some visuals. I don't necessarily do them the correct pattern or anything. I kind of just like I kind of just go land the plane. Like I try to kind of do it, but not. I don't think I don't do it good. But I mean, I gotta practice to get better at it. So, like, it's hard for me to visualize without having the markers on the screen where I'm supposed to make my turns at each time. You know, it's kind of difficult. But it all comes with practice. I was real. I mean, I can tell I get better each time. I mean, there was a time when in my career mode I was like barely a C pilot reputation, and now I'm like almost an S rank. So surely, I mean, clearly I've gotten a little bit better, but there are still some setbacks. You still got to be vigilant. And always learning. What is that big body of water over to our 11 o'clock? It's like a massive lake.
At our 11 o'clock, we are looking at the Mamori River, which is one of the major rivers in Bolivia. It's known for its expansive width and the lush greenery that surrounds it. The river is a vital waterway for the region, supporting local communities and wildlife. It's also a popular spot for fishing and river tours, offering a glimpse into the diverse ecosystem of the Amazon basin.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, requesting 4,000 feet.
Skyhawk 256, climb altitude 4,000 feet.
You mean descend altitude 4,000 feet? Skyhawk Whiskey 256? Descending 4,000 feet, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. I'll just do it like that. The other thing is I'm going to have plenty of fuel. I didn't have to take on that extra fuel. Even though set. So this adds to your in-game flying time. What adds to it? What do you mean? What adds to the in-game flying time? Like I got a logbook. I got my pilot logbook. I think I can look at it. 187 hours. I've flown 27,240 nautical miles. That's not just on this trip. This is just me in general. So we can see basically by month. I have all my flights. All my different flights, even the different ones. Super Hornets, Vikings, Citations. Mode. What? I do have career flights. Yeah, I don't know if it gave how much information it gives about those flights though. Like, for example, I think this I was just kind of playing around.
Skyhawk 256, please expedite your descent to 4,000 feet.
Oh, this was, I was flying a blimp. I was trying to figure out how to fly a blimp. A lot of times you see the ones coming from KHSV. That's my airport close to my house, so like I always just take off from there. It's like our local airport in the city. But nobody takes it because it's too expensive. Alright, anyway, so just a little bit of information about it. Alright, she told me to hurry my ass up is what she said, right? He said she ain't got time for these little slow little games. Oh yeah, they record everything. Yeah, it's just like they got it set up just like that would be like your real flight, your real logbook. Dang, even at 4,000, we're still pretty high up. The Skyhawk Whiskey 256 requesting to descend to 3,000 feet.
Skyhawk 256, descend altitude 3,000 feet. Skyhawk 256, turn right, heading 095 vectors for the visual runway 32 approach.
Oh shit, wrong thing. Turn right headed 095 to the visual approach, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. I wouldn't expect her to vector me like that, but it's fine. I like it. There we go. We coming to the end of this thing, guys. What do you guys really? I'm thinking. I've been really thinking about trying to think if I wanted to continue to do just this one plane, or do I really want to continue the world tour, but like have different planes to like cover different parts. But somebody came in here not too long ago and said they've seen so many people set out to do this in this plane and they never finished. So that's like a challenge almost to me. To the airport. I'll be to the right of the airport, so I can just make that left in, I'm sure. South America is very, like, there was that one town at the top of that mountain that had like all them homes and everything, like so popular, like condensed into one area. But like places like this, there's like nobody for miles and miles and miles. I guess it's kind of how probably northern Canada, I bet, is. It's a muddy water. Sure is some muddy looking water below us.
What you're seeing is the Mamoré River, known for its winding path through the lush Amazon
that's
basin.
not a river.
It's a major waterway in Bolivia, providing vital resources to the surrounding ecosystems and communities. The river's meandering course creates stunning views from above, making it a favorite spot for aerial photography.
No, I was actually just talking about that lake or pond that was behind us.
I see. Behind us was the expansive Mamoré River, known for its winding path through the lush Amazon basin. It's a major waterway in Bolivia, providing vital resources to the surrounding ecosystems and communities.
Okay, we'll just have to agree to disagree.
All right, let's agree to disagree and keep enjoying the view.
I was right. See, I can get the last word with her because if I don't hit the button, she can't know I'm talking to her. So I win the argument with her. I'm the winner. Alright, so we're coming in on a nice little bit of stretch here. Vectoring the Say Intentions ATC is vectoring us into the final approach for a visual approach into the runway here in the Amazon. Finally made it out of the mountains, the Andes Mountains. I enjoy flying in the mountains, like the challenge and stuff. I really do, but that was something else. It was a lot of wind and a lot of turbulent weather and a lot of like, there was no relief to the elevation. It wasn't just peaks, it was like plateaus that was that high, you know? So it was a challenge. So I'm kind of glad to be out of that and kind of get to enjoy the view. Like we could swoop down to 1,500 feet if we want to in some places, land in some places if we want to now. It looks like the water is coming into view of the Amazon, maybe coming closer. We're not quite there yet, but so this river that's in front of us is like a major contributory to the Amazon, I'm guessing.
Yes, that's correct. The Mamoré River, which is right in front of us, is indeed a significant contributor to the Amazon River system. It flows through Bolivia and eventually merges with the Beni River to form the Madeira River, one of the major tributaries of the Amazon.
Does it have piranhas in it?
Yes, the Mamoré River is known to have piranhas, among other fascinating aquatic life. It's one of those places where you might want to keep your toes out of the water.
I wonder if there's any anacondas around here.
Yes, the area around the Mamoré River is known to be home to anacondas. These giant snakes are often found in the swamps and slow-moving streams of the Amazon basin, where they can grow to impressive lengths. They're fascinating creatures, but definitely not something you'd want to encounter up close.
Yeah, I saw that movie one time. It was great.
That's awesome. Anacondas are quite the stars in movies, aren't they? They're fascinating creatures, but definitely not something you'd want to encounter up close.
Let's go see what Toby thinks. Hey, look at this area around here. Like, I bet Toby really got into some trouble with some anacondas out here.
Oh, Toby and anacondas, that's a story for the ages. He once thought it'd be a great idea to try and charm an anaconda by playing a flute, like a snake charmer. Turns out anacondas aren't big fans of music, and Toby ended up climbing a tree faster than a squirrel on caffeine. He's been avoiding snakes ever since, but he still carries that flute around, just in case he needs to charm his way out of trouble.
Skyhawk 256, turn left heading 080. Skyhawk 256, turn left heading 075.
Turn left heading 075, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Sorry, I wasn't in the cockpit ready. Like I was clicked off the screen, so my stream deck wasn't working to get me onto the... I need to add it to like an always on top or something like that. We must be getting close then. She's expecting us over here to give us that left turn in. Which is appreciated. That way we don't have to do it when we're there. So the elevation of the airport 600. Let's see. 516 feet. Start going down 2,100 feet.
Skyhawk 256, 6 miles from the approach turn. Turn left heading 025 until established. Cleared for the visual runway 32 approach.
Turn left heading 025 until established. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. She's talking like I'm going to be established on a localizer or something. Slowly wanting to go down, but I don't know why. Let's tell it to go a little faster. But to get to this mode is so confusing sometimes. Different button, different camera. You got to be in a certain camera thing, and then click back, and it'll be in this view. So we got to get. Okay, we got the airport in sight. Trinidad approach, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. We have the runway in sight.
Skyhawk 256, roger. Cleared for the visual runway 32 approach.
Cleared for the visual runway 32 approach. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Alright.
Skyhawk 256, contact Trinidad Tower on 118.5.
Over the Trinidad Tower on 118.5, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Trinidad Tower, this is Skyhawk Whiskey 256 on the approach for runway 32. Prepared to land, Skyhawk Whiskey 256.
Skyhawk Whiskey 256, Trinidad Tower, winds 320 at 15, gusting 27. Runway 32, cleared to land.
Gusting 27, good God. Roger, winds 15, gusting 27, runway 32, clear to land. Dang, gusting 27, that'll blow me out the freaking sky. Just gotta dump some speed. To be honest, I'm not really sure where the runway is. I think it's to the right there. I'm not sure if it's to the right or to the left. We may have to do a flyby. I see the runway. Actually, I don't care about the freaking career mode crap that they deal with me, so I can just land this bad boy. we are down. Nice. Whew. Okay. It's always nerve-wracking coming down on a visual approach, but we made it. We got it. We down.
Skyhawk 256, contact ground on 121.9er.
Over the ground on 121.9er. Skyhawk Whiskey 256. Telemetry ground, Skyhawk Whiskey 256. We just landed runway 32. Taxi instructions are needed to general aviation parking.
Skyhawk 256, taxi to stand parking 18. Cross runway 32 at your discretion. Have a good day.
So basically, just go to my go however I want to go. Gotcha. Which is not a very hard runway or airport, it seems. And we have made it. We had a slight hiccup on this one, unfortunately, but it was expected all along that would happen. But we made it here now. We are at the destination. We're at the destination of our airport. Now this leg. And we will now, I think that's it. Got it. I think we will end the stream here. That's nice. Beautiful scenery. And on the next episode of the World Tour, we will pick up right here, like we have been, and we will fly north toward the Amazon. So if you want to tune in, give us a sub, and we will, it'll probably be next couple days. Do another one. Alright. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys on the next one. Solomon, I appreciate the gifted sub. It's really, really, really appreciated. Yeah, appreciate it. And I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you later tonight. If you're gonna stream, I'll hop in there. I'm gonna stream again later tonight. I don't know. I really want to do Death Stranding, but I kind of want to do Hollow Knight. So I don't know. I'm gonna flip a coin maybe, and we will see. So let me go check out what's gonna go on this Auburn game. All right, man. Take it easy. Peace.